choking with. That's why I stay beyond the grave, Bram Stoker, bitch. I see the devil in the mist, then I transform, hit you with a fist. Lyricism ain't a crash course. I'm about to blast off who you think you fucking with. I put the knife into your back, you can stomach it. You know you loving it, I'm never going under it. So every day I'm living is another form of punishment.
Here we go again. What it is, baby. Back in here once again. The incredible, unbelievable, Mr. Freeze.
Light 'em up now. We about to do it again. The clock's run out.
What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Freeze, chilling in New Haven, Connecticut at the legendary Toad's Place. And we're just going to show you all right now what's been going on with me for the past couple months, recording the Righteous Path album that's getting ready to drop October 16th. We got some big things going on, so we're going to step inside and get right down to business.
You think it's sick? All my friends call me Leatherface. I'll make you levitate. I'm about to set it straight.
I've been doing this since 2002 on a professional level. I started out in a group called Code Orange, which was me and two other MCs from Connecticut. You know what I mean? And then things don't always work out as you plan, so I went the solo route and I signed with Long Range in 2007. And ever since then, on a more national scale, I can say I've been getting it in. But as far as Mr. Freeze goes, I mean, I've done hundreds of shows. I've released so many songs over the years, so much free shit, you know, and now it's time to put these albums out and just get to business. So I just want everybody to realize that it's going down and I ain't going nowhere. And as far as like genres and putting me in a box and like people on the internet trying to label me as just strictly horrorcore, there's a lot more to that going on than what you see. Of course, releasing the Red Snow album, you know, it was more of an aggressive album. It was more violent, I guess you would say, but if you really look deep into it, I wouldn't just justify it and label it as a horrorcore record. So basically with this next record, The Righteous Path, we're just trying to let everybody know there's more diversity to it. There's a lot more things going on than just violence and death and blood. And I'm not here to put blood on my face and smear it around and fucking make everybody disgusted with my lyrics, because that's not what I think music is all about. I think music is about coming from the heart and just doing what is real. So first thing I want to talk to you all about, since it's been a minute since I've, you know, been around. 2007 was the last time you had an album from me. Red Snow did well. You know, it did a lot better than I thought it was going to be. You know, it really kind of put me on the map as far as like, you know, credibility and respect and all that shit. So now, with this next album, I'm trying to just let y'all know I'm here to stay. So, a lot of people have been wondering where I've been, you know, what I've been up to. Basically, I spent a year and a half recording this album, messing with different producers. I went to Arizona for a while, recorded some music there, got some things popping, came back to Connecticut. Now I'm here, ready to give y'all another album. So, like I said, we did good last time, I'm trying to do even better, and hopefully everybody's feeling this album.
Under my sleeve, they call me Mr. Freeze. Check the name trick. I make these MCs sound like the same bitch.
As far as the album goes, I gave you 21 bangers, no filler. From start to finish, I would say this album is just classic. I mean, for being underground, for being with the, you know, the production that I have, and be able to work with, like, you know, a lower budget than what, you know, most artists you would hear on the radio were getting. You know, most people putting out like records on major labels. I'd say for what I did with what I had, I made a pretty good album. So from 1 to 21, I'm killing it. As far as production goes, I stuck with a lot of people that I know. I branched out to a few outside producers, but basically for production, you will find Danny Damage, who produced a lot of the Red Snow album. There's a few Donnie Menace beats on there. DBS Productions, B-Boa Productions, just Alibaba Productions. A lot of different producers, but basically I just stuck with Mercy Counts fam, and Danny Damage, I would say, did about 60% of the record. As far as guests goes, once again, I kept it strictly fam. Donnie Menace is on the record, Modify Psy is on the record, 5 AM is on the record, and Nems from Coney Island, New York is on the record. If you don't know about Nems, Nems was on MTV Fight Club, on the battle circuit. He's been making his name. He signed to Psychological Records. I don't know what his status is as of yet, but you could also see him playing the release party October 16th. And all around, the album's dope, man. It's coming out on long range distribution October 16th, so everybody needs to cop that.
The weapon out my pocket, then the story began. I put the knife into his neck, dumped the body and ran.
But if you like this music and you know what's going on, you need to be at the show October 16th. People are already going crazy for it.
It's a Friday night, you know what I'm saying?
It's a Friday night at Toast
got
Place.
School the next day.
I mean,
come chill. You know what I mean?
Halloween's right around the corner. You know what I mean? You know we're gonna do something special for you for being that Halloween's gonna be around the corner. We got, like we said before, we got some good acts coming to play. We got Nems, straight out of Coney Island, Murder Fest, Fuck Your Life President, aka the Gunther Hunter. You know what I'm saying? We got Donnie Menace coming straight from Las Vegas just to do the show. Bates Motel shit. You know what I mean? Who else we got? We got Malefic, we got North Star, we got Ill.
Might not be there, but
we got a whole bunch of cats, you know what I'm saying? CT's definitely in the house, you know what I mean? Like,
rumble beneath. We coming back once again, walk with me.
Bates Motel.
Bates Motel
a little side project.
Consists of 3 members.
So you're looking at 2 of them, and the third one would be Donnie Menace.
Donnie Menace repping Vegas right now, you know what I mean, doing his thing, but he will be here October 16th.
That's right. We've been talking about it for a while, but you know, now we're going through some beats. We're starting to write a little bit.
I made the announcement about Bates Motel in 2007. It's 2009. We're doing it. You know what I mean?
Like, it's gonna happen now.
I'm sorry to make y'all wait. I know there is like a lot of cats out there that really did want to see this happen, and it's happening. Like, I wouldn't call it a super group, but as far as like Connecticut goes, I think it's a Connecticut super group. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be dope.
We're gonna show people like exactly what's going on and like what we're capable of.
So look out for that, like, you know, sometime next
Bates
year.
Motel, the album's called Vacancy.
It's just to reach up at the people just so they can see the tears. There's no fears. I've written out the destiny. So now
More info about the Righteous Path album as far as, you know, it goes conceptually. Conceptually, I would say the album is definitely on another level than most of the other material you might have heard from me throughout the years. I guess, you know, it's basically just on some life shit, some real life shit, you know, as far as me being a struggling rapper slash father slash regular guy, you know what I mean, and how that all comes together through my lyrics. I think I portray a pretty good aspect of life, you know, for what it is, and basically just the battle every day with good and bad, heaven and hell, angels and demons.
where we gonna go? Where we gonna
Find me at www.myspace.com/MrFreezeHipHop for all things Mr. Freeze. I got shows up there. Check the shows, check the updates, check the bulletins.
the way I feel, I don't appeal to these record label execs that wouldn't give a listen unless a proposition with sex. I break necks, put the shit in your tape deck.
Yo, Freeze, this ain't 1989.
Get your face wet. I stay stressed in a world that don't make sense. Let me introduce you to a man that don't take checks. Run, everybody wake with the sun. Make sense with the mic, make shift with the gun. Run, it's another fate to become. Live fake if you hate, make bank if you want. Run, everybody wake with the sun. I paint a picture and I sign it with the blood. Run, it's another fate to become. Live fake if you hate, make bank if you want.
I'm awake when the sun's down. I'll lobotomize non-believers till you're dumbfound. What's up now? Every record I could be the truest, because the name's Mr. Freeze never called me Judas. I'm ruthless, I'm getting hot, you can see the picture.